Hello, this is Brian, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Farming Simulator 19. Our worker over here on Field 11 has finished their work, so go ahead and fold this thing back up and get the... We actually still have a little bit of fertilizer left, so we can either try and get another smaller contract or save some of this for our own field or something like that, but let's go ahead and drive you all the way back to the shop so we can at least unload this, and then we'll finish the contract. Actually didn't take that long. I actually finished up pretty quickly after the end of the last episode, so it was not too bad. The good thing about these fertilizer jobs is that even if you're using the workers for them, presumably since they don't take as long, that they cost significantly less money in that regard. Even though we're going quite slowly, we are still faster than these little dinky cars. Oh, I want to go over the car. That would be hilarious. Okay, obviously not. But it would have been funny. It's actually not by much that we're not quite tall enough. I mean, it's close. And I would imagine, though, there would do some sort of a collision, something or another that would prevent you from going over it anyway. I don't think there's a car short enough. If there was a car short enough, I have a feeling it would prevent you. Actually, you know what? Just because I'm being weird and silly, I'm kind of curious. This car is quite a bit shorter. Presumably the collision would not allow me to do this. Nah, I was going to say. Even though the car technically I think would fit underneath it, the box for the car is a little bit taller than the actual physical look of it, which would make sense. Just realized our cab in this one is on some sort of shocks or springs or something like that, because you can see it kind of wiggling around a little bit there as we move around. I guess presumably to help the driver have a little bit less of a bumpy road, I guess. Truth be told, it may not be any shocks. Actually, do tractors at all have shocks? I mean, presumably they have some sort of springiness to them. This one doesn't, I mean, I can't really tell that it does visually. Alright, we're going to drop it off here then. Let's grab you and unload. There we go. And now we can go ahead and finish the contract, which is right there. Completed. We'll ultimately end up with $12,422. That's pretty good. Bang for our bucks, I personally think. Any more fertilizing ones? Not at the moment. There's some harvesting ones, which we do have a harvester that we could use, but, you know, that would cost us a lot of money. Sowing ones. Transporting. I don't think I want to do that. Harvesting here again. More transporting. Baling. Again, we do have the mower at the moment, but I don't know when we would do any of those. I think we'll just wait. See if we get any more fertilizer ones or anything like that, because those are usually pretty quick and easy. But for the day... what am I looking for? I'm looking for that. We're up, $17,000 for the day. Bunch of money from our contracts. So that's really, really good to see. All right, let's get back over to you. We did finish a couple passes of the grass. And then I tried seeing if we could weed any of the extra stuff that's popped up there. The weeder actually pushed some of the grass that we had already collected out of the way, or might even just gotten rid of it completely. So, which kind of makes a little bit of sense, because it is basically blades that are supposed to, kind of chew through some of the grass and stuff. But then then I tried like a herbicide. That didn't do anything either. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to get rid of it, but I'm not too worried about it right now. We'll just head back over here. We'll see if we can get us a little thing to make the rows better, so we can go ahead and get the bales coming up. Cozy Wool, traditional spinnery, as opposed to I guess a non-traditional one. Uh-oh, we're speeding. 15-mile-an-hour speed limit on the bridge. Although I'm not exactly sure what bridge they're talking about, because I don't see a bridge. Alright, let's get over here to the store and then we'll go ahead and buy what we need. And we're going to need, not that thing, the wind rowers. Probably just this little dinky one. Yeah, I would imagine this one's going to be fine. I don't think we need anything more fancy than that. I don't really see any of the differences other than just the overall width. And I think this is going to be fine for the stuff that we mowed. That's actually a really interesting shape. Huh. Oh, I bet this thing spins and hits it up against that wall over there, or that plate. And is that what makes the rows, maybe? I don't know. I haven't used... I've seen ones where it's like an angled, where it's like, you know, you have one down the left side, one down the right side, kind of at a V formation, and it puts the row behind you. But I think this one's going to be a little bit different. Should still be okay. Presumably, it'll work mostly the same. It's interesting that the blades are actually just sticking up there. I'm assuming when we unfold it, it's kind of like we went through the action of actually installing all the blades. Yeah, I haven't seen this one before. In some of the videos I've watched or anything like that. Or obviously I haven't used it myself either, so it's kind of different. But it was the cheapest one, and if it gets the job done, that's the important thing for now. I mean, eventually we'll start buying some of the equipment that we really, you know, use a lot, use all the time, stuff like that. But I think starting off with a bunch of leasing of stuff is fine for now. We did buy the tractors, because obviously those are being used quite heavily. Yes, I think we did. Can't remember. I may be getting this mixed up with my other kind of offline start, but I'm pretty sure we bought the tractors here. I guess we can check, actually. Equipment. Where's equipment? Oh, it's the one that's got the vehicle. Does it tell us? I think that's leasing. That little hand symbol is leasing. So yeah, looks like we bought the, because you can see we bought the seed bags. We bought the stuff like that. We bought the New Holland tractor and the header. Yeah, so we definitely bought the tractors, and we are currently leasing a lot of the other stuff. So that makes sense. All right, let's get over here, and we'll unfold you. Yeah, okay, so it just installs it automatically, which makes sense. And then we will just turn you on. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is interesting. And then we'll lower it. Okay. So we'll go up the row here. Can we back up a little bit? Oh, not very well, because I'm not very good at driving a tractor, apparently. Alright, come on. Do this better. I want to get right up against the row. In fact, I'm assuming it would not be a problem to overlap a little bit. Alright, well, we're not quite getting everything. Maybe that's better. This is completely different. Like, some of the ones I've seen in other videos are more kind of, I guess, manual, maybe if that's the right word. This one's very much automatically spinning like this, whereas, like I said, the other ones were more to just happen. Passive, maybe is the word I'm trying to look for. This one's very much not passive. Alright, well, we're definitely missing some, but maybe we can... Maybe we're forgetting at least most of it. Come on. Did not quite turn on a dime. Terrible driving right this second. There we go. I don't know. I can't tell. I mean, it's definitely making a difference. I mean, is it worth going over this thing with this, you know, with this row harrow, if you will? It's row harrow. I'm not making that up. Row farrow. Why am I forgetting the name of this thing? I just looked at it. Wind rower. Wind rower. Wow. The farrow, the harrow, sorry, is a different thing. And I keep getting these confused. Wind rower is, I mean, I could have just gone over this thing with the baler, you know, a couple times, you know, eventually picked it all up. So is this worth it? I don't know. I think maybe this particular one, not so much. If we'd gotten maybe the wider one, which maybe we should have, or we could have done both, you know, widths of this pass at once and ended up with one, you know, big thing in the middle, one big row in the middle. Maybe that would have been better. I'm trying to decide, do I just go over this stuff that I already did as well and just kind of keep pushing it over to the right, or to the left, I mean? Just kind of keep making a bigger pile, although I'm still missing some. It's kind of hard to see where this thing starts. I guess it's about where the right tire is, actually. It seems to be about where this thing's starting to do its thing. Or maybe not. It's not picking that up. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like this thing's a little bit of a bust. I'm not really liking the way this thing's working. Yeah, I'm missing some of that, but I think as long as we get it close, we'll just make a couple passes. Hopefully it gets it mostly into piles. We'll see how many bells we can get and kind of go from there. I'm not going to stress it too much. I feel like if I stress it too much, it's just going to make it take so long that it's not even worth it anyway. We're mostly getting some rows here. I mean, obviously, if we had a full field of grass that we were growing, you know, that's a different thing, where we would be able to kind of do a whole lot more with the with something like this. You know, we'd have, you know, a lot more concentration, if you will, or, you know, a lot more thickness of grass. So right now we're just kind of doing these little patches of grass, so it's not like it's going to make a full stack, if you will, or full row. Cut off the corner, will this mess with our grass? I can't tell that it does, so I guess we're okay there. Of course, I think my tractor will. Maybe not. Let's look at a couple little patches that aren't quite mowed down, but, you know, not much we can do about that. I mean, if we got 2 bales out of this, it wouldn't quite pay for all this equipment. But then we'd have... I mean, I think the equipment would be mostly paid for, and then anything after that would be just start to become profit at some point. Yeah, this thing's not perfect. I mean, it's also very hilly terrain, so it's not like it's super easy to do what we're doing anyway. Bouncing around a lot. I have a feeling coming up this hill with the baler is not going to be easy. Alright, we'll finish this up. Like I said, I'm not super impressed with this little contraption, but we'll see a little bit more once we start doing baling, see how much of a difference it feels like it makes. Alright, good enough. Let's turn it off, lift it, and fold it. We'll park it over here. We'll pick up the baler. So squeeze it in between these two right here, just fine. Mostly. And let's grab the baler real quick and start that going. Alright, here we go. Let's start over here with the other field. So let's go ahead and unfold it, which isn't much. Then we will turn it on and lower it. Go over the big row first, and then we'll worry about the little patches if we need to. I mean, we're about a quarter of a bale already. We haven't even finished this pass, so there might be more grass here than I'm thinking, or more hay, or whatever, again, it is. If we got 3 bales out of this, I'd be pretty happy with that. Now, the question is, do we want to wrap this and try and turn it into silage? Again, that's more cost. We do have some money right now because of the stuff that we've done today, the contracts, so maybe now's the time to start kind of making an investment in the silage side of things. And there we go. So I got quite a bit left. Again, I'm not going to pick up every inch of it, but, you know, kind of most of it. Maybe the rows are working out better than I thought they were. And this one right here looks really good. Now we're going to get several bales out of this, I think. There we go. There's another one. Man, if we got 5 out of this, at the rate we're going, I think we might get close to it. That would, I think that would definitely pay for the equipment and then some. A little bit less concentration over here, it looks like. So we're not quite a 3rd bale off this first, you know, round of the field. It's gonna be close though, I think. Maybe not quite. Let's go pick up this one over here in the middle. Seems like a pretty big pile. Grab some of these little stragglers. We might be able to squeeze out one more out of this. Not quite. I mean, again, I could pick up more stragglers, but let's just go over here and just start doing some of this one. We'll get another bale pretty quickly. Yep, just like that. Yeah, like I said, if we got 2 bales off this side, I'd be pretty happy with that. Coming up this hill is going to be kind of hard with the baler on. The fact that we didn't get some of this grass here in the middle is a little annoying just from a visual standpoint, if nothing else. Come on. Get around there. There you go. You can do it. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to quite get 2 more bales. We're going to get probably this one and then maybe half of another one. If we get close, if we get past the halfway mark, I may actually go around and pick up some of the little stragglers after all, just to try and finish off that second bale. Let's come over here. There's a nice little pile right over here. And again, we're still missing a few straggling pieces here and there, but we're getting most of it. This corner's actually got a lot of little stragglers. Oh yeah, we're going to be past the halfway mark for sure. Nice little paw right there. Swing it around. One last little pass here. Got some around this tree. I forgot to group up, but that'll be alright. Come on. We can get a little bit more. Just need a tiny bit more to get to 4,000. I'll come back over here and pick up any little straggling pieces I can see. There's a bit more around this tree if I can get around it. Just to get to that 4,000 mark. Come on, we can do it. So close. Don't want to kill my grass, my field here. Try to get some of that. Not quite. So let me turn around and see if we can get another pass of this stuff down here in the corner. Come on. Kind of messing up my turning here, but trying. Yeah, we're going to kill a little bit of the grass there. It's not the end of the world. One little tiny corner. Come on. There we go. That's all I needed. It's going to park you over here so it's easier to pick this thing up. Turn you off. And just fold you back up. Oh, and I guess we can lift the pickup. Done. Alright, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm just going to park it over here somewhere. Cool. Done. Alright, well, when we come back, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll use the trailer over there to pick up all those bales and then decide what we want to do with them. So I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.